Okay, last one we're going to do as a duo, and then I'll go back to my solo career. This one's called Wilmington 1980. Saturday afternoons, we'd head out to the little beat jazz club in the city's rough end. Narrow space, barely enough room for a bar, a stage, and a row of circular tables, while a ragged band of musicians wove their way around Miles Davis's So What? We'd drink cheap beer and watch our favorite characters in the place. Old, nearly toothless black boxer with cauliflower ear drinking a stream of whiskey sours. Pale-skinned hood, about 30, slicked back blonde hair, scar under his right eye, black suit jacket, never smiled but never missed a Saturday jam session either. Young black woman, thin as a wire, afro hair, emerald shirt, jeans, her eyes devoted to the trumpet player. Expatriate Romanian, hair black as a midnight alley, shy smile and iron curtain accent. The two of them holding hands between sets. The suddenly loud clack of glasses on tables, bottles on the bars, cigarette smoke, loud greetings, sunlight struggling in through the dusk windows. Amazing transcendence! Gone, lost forever over the century's horizon, despite an echo here and there of that fiery moment. New York, Chicago, San Francisco, Albuquerque, gone. So hard to find that lost world guarded by an angel with a flaming sword. Okay. Let me just finish up here with a few poems. This one is dedicated to my daughters, Ursula and Isadora, who are in the back heckling. No, they're not. They're doing very good. And this just happens that it's called Equinox Park, and we just had the equinox. This one is about the vernal equinox, though it's not about the autumnal equinox. And it's based on Ursula used to do all these videos with her friends, and you know what cosplaying is, where you dress up as characters from comic books and what. I've always wanted to perform with a rock band.
You are a rock.
Thank you. Equinox Park. Before me, my daughters and their friends play in costume, red coat with alchemical symbols, black skirt and red headband, mock battles for a blue star carried by a girl in black angel wings, while the one in the blue dress runs the camera. Across the stream, running hard and bright in the sun, a sturdy, dark-haired man plays soccer with his son, short kicks and head passes and the occasional somersault done while flinging the ball with his feet. A Mennonite family has a picnic nearby, girls in bonnets and long pale blue dresses, playing on the steel and plastic slides or monkey bars. Nearby, the Siberian elms, ponderosa pines, redbuds, and spruce sway in the western wind that brings dust from the cemetery and the desert bluffs beyond, a cinnamon reminder of death. Still, for today, it is life we celebrate, the lethal end of the thyrsus buried in the ground, its green vines climbing toward the sun, here in the Equinox Park. The thyrsus is it's a mythological reference. The Maenads who worship Dionysus would carry these sticks around, these staves, to defend themselves because they'd run around naked in the woods and, they had to defend themselves. And one end would be flanged as a weapon, as a blade kind of thing, and that represented death. And then the top end was wound with ivy vines, and that end would represent life. So that's the basis of it. That's the basis of the image. Okay, this poem, so the book is dedicated to three of my dearest friends, and one is John Knoll, who we've already talked about, and one is Roberto Forns-Brogi, who lives in Denver and is just a real dear friend, and we've had long, just years of conversations at 3 a.m. And then the other friend is John Macker, a poet in Santa Fe. And when he read this book, he said this was his favorite poem. So I'm going to dedicate this to him. It's called The Evening Station. This is funny. We pull into the evening station, 11:30 p.m. Eaves drip water and sag, lightning flashes in the far distance. The station fixtures illuminate an oddly hollow room, old wood frame windows, beige walls, the extravagant mystery of the long night. Streetlights glint off steel rails and the iron frames of coal cars in the weed-thick siding. Grain elevators, oil storage tanks white against the gloom under fire-blue mercury lamps. Distant lights move at unequal speeds, foreground and background like stars traveling great distances. They tell of God's presence, the spirit truth inherent in lost spaces. Okay, I'm going to end with two poems. They're both dedicated to my dear wife and greatest friend, Brenda Wilhelm. So this first one is called Slow Dancing in the Canyon. Again for Brenda. Overhead, the sun is a white eye in a blue sky, hot. The arroyo sands whisper at our bare feet. Cottonwood leaves rustle like running water. Ravens call, flex their pinions as they glide through the pure desert air. A gentle stream flows through the canyon, slow like our dancing. Swallowtail butterflies flash yellow and black in the wind-caressed night. A turquoise-bodied lizard perched on a sandstone boulder watches them drift in the slow glass air. On the cliff wall, the blood-red pictograph of a shaman peers down great empty circle eyes, ghostly, mummy-shaped, power in his very form. Beneath him, a beige velvet doe stands, 1 foot raised, studies us too, both of them making sure we match the canyon's sacred rhythm. And the title poem, East of Kayenta, again for Brenda. A fading sun bathes the mesas and buttes. We pass through a sandstone valley graced by cottonwoods, hogans, old Dodge pickups, and half-wild Appaloosas drifting on sandy hills. You, slender at the wheel, blue eyes gazing westward, guiding us forwards 10 years now, loving comrade on this vast journey. Ahead, the canyons, the high bluffs, the ancient Pueblo cities, the dark volcanic hills, and in the end, the San Francisco peaks, home of the unseen gods, their pine-covered slopes, our destination. Okay, thank you very much. Really appreciate you all being here. And I want to thank Yanni Rosen for creating this space, and Kyle Harvey for being his right-hand man, and the other performers tonight, Luis Lopez and Luis Silva-Villar. So thank you to everybody.
So we got it.